the pinnacle of sorcery, the rule breaker himself, the CEO of sex. Togo motherfucking Shiba is here. And I'm not gonna follow the normal script for this one. If Shiba don't follow the rules, I don't got to either. And yeah, I know I ain't on time, but you know who's also not on time? Anyways, my name is Twizzy and I'm here to report this late-ass Kagurabachi character visual breakdown, but it's all good because this one here is special. Let's just get straight into it. This 22-second character visual video starts off with the hit franchise. We get a good look on Togo Shiba in anime form, and I mean, oh my god, look at the shoes, the pants, the face, but don't worry, we're gonna get there in a second. And my architectural eye is pleased because in my last video when I broke down Kunoshige's visual, we discussed how we got a first look at what the Rokuhiro's house could look like in anime form. And for Shiba's visual, they have seemed to use the same house. So this makes me think that every new character that gets revealed, you'll get a new building visual of the building that they were first introduced with as seen in the manga. That means the next visual we get to see Sojo's bathhouse? And that's not all, because just like the other visuals, we got these phrases across the screen that best describe Shiba. These words consist of hand seal, sorcerer, former Kamunabi member, and teleportation sorcery. But hey, we all know he's not no mere teleporter. And then we get the name drop of the GOAT, Togo Shiba. But pause, because you see what they gave us? They gave us all these head angles, expressions, eye shots, and even back shots. You know we gotta break down all of these compared to the manga. But before we get started, compared to the earlier chapters of Kagurabachi, the art style has changed drastically. So Shiba being a troublemaker, his visual is the hardest to find one-to-one shots for. So these might not even be correct. And you know we gotta start with the back shots. This shot looks like chapter 1, page 17, when he was telling Yonchihiro that his dad was the GOAT, but it's inverted. And we're actually jumping all the way up to page 3 of chapter 22 because this head angle matches up to when Chihiro introduced his boyfriend for the first time. And this is post-Sojo arc. So if you didn't believe that we're getting the Rasetsu arc, we definitely is now. And for some reason, it's kind of hard to find a good front face shot of Shiba, just like the middle visual, but the next page of chapter 22 could be a good resemblance. He's a bit in the back of this panel, so seeing him in full detail is very neat. This is when Hakuri was telling them about the storehouse, and I don't know why, but he just did not give a fuck. This is most definitely a stretch, but I'll mention it anyways for comparison. But I just can't remember a left-eyeing circle mouth Shiba at all, but one that I found could be page 9 of chapter 25, when he came in clutch against the toe. And you know it's gonna hit like crack in the 80s when this in the second how's my timing scene gets animated. Moving on to the next chapter on page 4, we can see a good comparison for Barber Shiba. One thing I seen the Bachi community love is that Cypic is implementing Hokuzono's square mouths for the humor scenes, and I agree, I love this. And if you're still not convinced that we're gonna get the Rasetsu arc, let me calm your nerves, because this Shiba shot right here is definitely chapter 28, page 9, and you can't tell me this isn't one-to-one. This is during their conversation about the storehouse when they're investigating the door. Now we're jumping all the way to chapter 43 of page 3 where we found Shook Shiba, and I mean, this one, maybe. But wait, this Shiba shot right here is special because we're not just getting Rasetsu arc. This one right here is definite proof of the sword bearer assassination arc, and I'm not lying. This is page 12 of chapter 50 when Samurai was gripping Chihiro's face, and I'm like, Cypic, you really want to take it that route? That route? You're gonna end season 1 with Samurai? Bro, y'all don't understand. For the anime only that is coming, y'all won't believe the mountains this guy's about to push. And that's all the manga comparisons I could find for the Shiba spread. If you find any more or disagree with any, let me know in the comments below. And that's not all, because we got the word sorcerer and former Kamunabi member here on the screen, and with every visual that they release, they love telling us the characters roll over and over, and to me that just shows more passion and love that Cypic has for Project Kagurabachi even more. And we get another voice actor reveal. Shiba is voiced by the amazing Katsuyuki Konishi, and that's the voice of Diablo and Tengen. That's crazy. He went from someone that loves to fight to someone that never wants to fight. Now let me tell you something, because Katsuyuki is perfect for this role because he knows what he's talking about. On his thoughts about voicing Shiba, he ensures that we are in good hands with him, because even though it's hard to play, he's having fun in the studio. He even asked if he was overdoing it, and that is dedication. My favorite comment from him is that he wants to express Shiba's love for the Rokuhiros and that he's an essential character for Chihiro's tale of revenge. And this man is about to forge so hard, I could feel it. Anyways, the line that he said is, don't forget that your dad saved a lot of people. He's a hero. And this is page 17, chapter 1, back to the back shots of when he was glazing Kunoshige to Chihiro. One note I'll add is that Shiba has some laid-back personality to him, so him saying a lotta compared to a lot of is significant to me. And then we get Shiba in anime form. And Keigo Sasaki, the character designer for Kagurabachi anime, you've done it again. Let me figure out you are actually Hokuzono himself. And on Twitter, they posted a full body shot of my goat, and it's funny because this motherfucker wanna leak 2 times before they even did it themselves. And I can't even find a one-on-one pose for this shot, so I'm gonna just use page 12 of chapter 10 for a reference. But you know what we gotta do? We gotta break it down from toe to head. Starting with the shoes, 10 out of 10. You know he be beating ass with these loafers on. Ankles, 10 out of 10. Shiba's so chill, he don't even wear socks. Dress pants, 10 out of 10. I really love the baggy hanging effect they applied to the bottom to express how loose he is. Dress shirt, 10 out of 10. They got every detail down, from his shirt pocket to how tucked his shirt is into his pants. You know they couldn't forget that rolled up sleeve and that collar. Arms, 10 out of 10. This man is strong as shit, and the anime got that right. They couldn't forget the iconic bracelets either. 10 out of 10. Moving to his face, 10 out of 10. Look at him, that is Shiba the GOAT. They got the eyebrow thickness down, the eye proportions down, the nose down, the expression 10 out of 10. It's so down. This is the face of someone who does not give a fuck. Hair 10 out of 10. Look how luscious his hair is. The single strand 10 out of 10. The way it slicks back to the messy part around his neck 10 out of 10. The hair color 10 out of 10. He is blonding. Hairline 9 out of 10. This motherfucker definitely doesn't listen to the barber when he's told to stand still. In the manga he was fresh as shit. What happened? Overall entire character visual 10 out of 10. Cypic gave us a beautiful look at how Shiba's gonna look in the Kagurabachi anime all the way to the sword bearer assassination arc, and it hints to us how goated the voice acting performance will be. And Cypic, I might have to get you tattooed on me at this point because thank you so much for the continuous dedication and love you guys have for Project Kagurabachi. Anyways, the teaser ends with the best anime Kagurabachi and the release date of April 2027. And I want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below because that's all I got for the goated character visual for Togo Shiba and the Kagurabachi anime. And if you haven't already, check out my last character visual breakdowns of the Roku Heroes and subscribe while you're at it. And thanks for the immense support on these last videos. I love this manga so much, so the thought that sharing our love together to make us love it even more motivates me to make the best videos I can for the Kagurabachi community. And we're almost at our first 100 subscribers, so that means something to me, man. Oh yeah, and if you use Twitter, give me a follow because I don't know when I plan to, but I want to do Kagurabachi related things with the community in the future. And shout out my newest followers, so go be the 7, 8, 9, whatever, it's all love.